Hey, welcome back to Travel with Rocky. What an amazing weekend I'm going to have. I'm going to do a 2-nighter solo trip and a 3-dayer. So please stick tuned. I don't know exactly what I'm going to make every day, but I think you're going to really enjoy this episode. Woohoo! So welcome back, everyone. I'm about to make some naan bread because I'm going to make some buttered chicken. So I have to put some yeast in it, and the ingredients I'll list below, but you need about 2 tablespoons, not tablespoons, sorry, teaspoons of active yeast. So there's 1 and 2, and then 2 cubes of sugar. And not hot water, but nice warm water, and about a half cup. And of course, some salt. So about a good tablespoon of salt. Want to mix that all up. And then you just want to set that off to the side for a minute. So I'm just about to put the flour. I have 3 cups of flour here. It's calling the recipe for about 1.5 to 2 cups of flour, but we also need some flour to actually mold it. So I'm just going to put half of that in. Great. So as you can see, I still have a little bit more to play with just in case. And now just going to mix that up real good. So once you get it into a sort of a thickness, then what you want to do, so it's not totally mixed in, you want to add your 1 egg. Whoop. 1 egg goes in, and I need 3/4 cup of yogurt. So I'm just using plain yogurt here today. Greek yogurt. And it's about 3.5 cups. Perfect. And a good bit of olive oil. Good. Again, I'll put the list of ingredients and the amounts on below. And now we just want to mix that totally.
Welcome back. I have my rice going here. The typical recipe for rice is 2 to 1. 2 cups of water to 1 cup of rice. I actually washed my rice because there's lots of starch in rice and it's really nice to get that starchiness off the rice. I have it here in my pot boiling at a very small simmer, and we'll let that simmer for about 20 minutes. In the meantime, I now do have my naan bread to mix up. I'm going to put a little bit of flour on the board and make sure that I have some in my hands. And it has been a whole hour since that naan bread has been rising, and it's about double the size now, if you want to see. So we're actually going to take that out, put some flour on, and then just scoop that out because it is a little sticky. You want it not too dry, but you don't want it too sticky either. Perfect. So just a little bit more flour. And then we're just going to mix that in. Knead that naan bread together. And the key thing is not to have that bread, or the dough, I shouldn't say bread quite yet, but the dough fairly well mixed, but not a lot of flour. And when it gets a little sticky, just use a little bit more flour. Excellent. Now I'm just going to let that rest now one more time for about a good 15-20 minutes, a second rise. I have a yam here that I have actually taken the skin off and diced it up very fine. Cook it up a little bit. Add a little bit of olive oil into that. And I have a nice good shallot, which I'm just going to chop up very finely and add to that. Give it some nice good flavor. Got these yams just cooked up perfectly where I want. You can see there's a little bit of brownness into them, and the onions are slowly cooking. I'm just wanting to turn off the heat totally, let that rest until my naan bread and my chicken is done. Just going to take this nice pepper. I'm just going to get ready to season up my meat, my chicken. I have 2 wonderful breasts of chicken. So I just want to score it so it gets more extra flavor.
want to clean your hands once again, because we're working with chicken, and chicken has a high rate of salmonella. All right, take some crushed fresh pepper. And some salt. And I'm using rock salt or sea salt. And olive oil, virgin olive oil. And some lemon, fresh cracked lemon. As you can see, I got a wonderful fire, got my grill on. Gonna slap on that chicken. And let that cook. All right, gonna make the naan bread now. It's gonna taste amazing. So now a new clean cutting board after that chicken, so there's no cross-contamination. And always cleanliness in the great outdoors is always important. So I have my naan bread here. It's risen, beaten it down. Now I'm going to hopefully roll it out. The hair looks wonderful. Oh, hey, I guess I'm recording. All right, the true taste test. Look at that. I have a nice piece of naan bread, which is beautifully done on the fire. My rice. And can you name it? There you go, you got it. Butter chicken and the great outdoors. And if I can do this, you can do this. And what do you think? Put a comment down in the below if you think I need a haircut.
Sometimes you need to go and take a step back.
Thank you for tuning in with Travel with Rocky. If you enjoyed this episode, subscribe, hit the like button, and most definitely hit that notification bell because all three of these actions will help grow the channel. Until we meet again in the next episode, keep on breathing and believing in the great outdoors.
You and me were meant to be in the great outdoors.